Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Miles Mikolas. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Ready to go now, and now George Springer. The wind and the pitch. That's out to center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. That one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And the righty deals.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Mikolas throws to first. Bichette back easily. Here's a 1-2. And that's outside. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. His first homer of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. O'Neill makes the catch, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And on the mound today, Alek Manoah.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Alek Manoah. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. Bounce to the right, and he grabs it foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And it's caught for the out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Now a fly ball to right center. Kiermaier moving under it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The first baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
Chris, Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many All-Star appearances, Silver Sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
2 down, nobody on. That one just misses. Out there to center. Kiermaier trying to get there. Puts the squeeze on it, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and they're down 2-0. Now on the bump, Jordan Hicks. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just...
He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here is Matt Chapman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner at first with no outs here. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And a pitch. Foul ball. And the pitch. Bounce to third. Arenado. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Kiermaier now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch, not close. That's down and in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and third, 1 down. Out to short. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And the batter is George Springer. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And fouled off. George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. The 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. They get the tag on him. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Kicks and fires. There's the strike. And now the count is even.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that one lifted in the air center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there for strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
They say you win. The pitch. Ball one there. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike three.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andre Palante.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The wind of the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Donovan makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Palante measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0. This one in the air center field. O'Neill makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone. Another homer. His second of the year. It's 4-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Lifted in the air, right center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Andrew Knizner.
The designated hitter, Andrew Knizner.
Manoah back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground at first. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The shortstop,
Tommy Edman at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Donovan batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Oh, 0-2 now. In the air to left down the line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans are